MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, 2018 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base, this is the guy to watch.
Steven Strasburg has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Nationals. And in the outfield, Bryce Harper. You know, when he first broke into the league when he was 19, 20 years old, he was running around like a crazy man all over the place, like a little jackrabbit. Out of control. He's calmed it down now. He's really become a nice outfielder.
Leading up for the Padres, second baseman, Carlos Suarez.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Center fielder, Alex Murillo.
In now, Alex Murillo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0-1 delivery. Swing and a little blooper to center. Taylor on the move, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
So the first two batters of the inning go out, and then the three-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
Striding in, Will Myers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres leave 1. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ballgame. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
A.J. Schugel will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, last game he had the strikeout stuff working. He got 10 strikeouts. It was fun to watch. He pitched deep in the game. Hopefully he'll give us another one of those performances in this game. All right, here's how the Pods line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Will Myers playing first base. Yes, first base. Now, I know he came up as an outfielder, but, man, has he become a pretty good defender at first base. I love his actions. I love how he moves. And he's pretty graceful over there.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet. So you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And this is fouled at the plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hedges has a play. 2 gone. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? At the plate, Daniel Murphy. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Seems like he's really having a tough time finding that rhythm right here in the first inning. He walked the guy. Now he's falling behind this hitter. You better figure it out quick.
He had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. Rendon is on his way home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
He's already given up a run. He's got a runner on. He's got to put this guy away. Got him in an 0-2 count. You can't let this inning get any worse.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Murillo moves over, and the inning is over. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. 2nd inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Washington. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping up now, Austin Hedges. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Well, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. That breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here now is Jose Rondon. Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for Washington.
First pitch on its way.
Baseman.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the windup and the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Now to the plate, Matt Caesar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Into the box now, A.J. Schugel. 9-1-2 due up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out in front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with a fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Riding in once again, Carlos Asuaje. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres. Right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Jankowski. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like you did right here. Nice job.
Into the box, Alex Murillo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now he's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. So striding in, Will Myers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Hit to short. Turner has it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Steven Strasburg. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. And the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Digging in now, Trey Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
That's a nice take right there. You don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hitting.
Fly ball out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. In now is Anthony Rendon. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 2 out with a man at first. To third. Solarte fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance. Yonhervis Solarte. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Pulled toward right center field. Harper giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he'd probably get some pretty weak contact, if any. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Padres, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hedges. A base hit in his first trip. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. And the throw is high, but they just do get him by a step as that'll end the inning. Padres down in order. They still trail 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Daniel Murphy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jankowski racing back. He's there and records the first down. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman comes into this at bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Carlos Suarez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Jankowski's there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, Left fielder, Matt Caesar.
Now at the plate, Matt Caesar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Played on the backhand. Throw gets him 2 down. Looked to be a base hit off the bat, but he was able to range far into the hole to cut it off, as show track demonstrates, over 20 feet as a matter of fact. Then, just as impressively, the strong throw across the diamond to finish off the out. Standing in now, Steven Strasburg, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gone in order, but they're on top 1-0.
Leading out for the Padres.
Digging in and looking for more, Travis Jankowski. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Murillo. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Caesar has a beat on it. 2 down.
First baseman number 4.
Here's Will Myers. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, he's been on quite a roll tonight, retired 8 hitters. Now, with that base hit right there, that kind of breaks that streak of retiring 8 in a row. Let's see how he adjusts out of the stretch now.
Into the box now, Yohannes Solarte. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And that's off the left field wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone. Ready for another chance? Austin Hedges. Yeah, guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered. Wow, the Padres have been suffering so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a flare out toward right center. Harper coming on. Makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. Pods leave them loaded. They trail this one 1-0. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Liner towards second, and he retired 1 away. Ready once again, Anthony Rendon. Last time through was a base hit. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up long enough for the center fielder to run it down, and that's a tough out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His first homer so far in the series, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Second baseman.
He'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Nationals do get a run on the Bryce Harper home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's 2-0 Washington. Here now is Jose Rondon. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Raymond Westbrook will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Asuaje. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit. Like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. They trail it. Jordan Lyles gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jordan Lyles.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swings through the slider there. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Riding in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. His career numbers in this matchup, 5 for 9. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Lyles gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off so he gets something he wants to hit.
That misses. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in once again, Alex Murillo. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Murillo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit well out toward deep left field. Caesar going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the series. And the Padres are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Here's Will Myers. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Hey, every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Caesar is underneath this one, and there's his 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Padres 1. stepping up to the plate, Matt Caesar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Into the stands. He got it.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose. Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Way in front of that fastball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Miles is ready. Here's the 0-1. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. The pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Sean Kelly comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1, you get the leadoff guy on, and he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Here now is Jose Rondon. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Taylor moving in. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, Petcher, Jordan Lyons.
Jacob Pryor will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 17, Jacob Lyons.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That should be 2-0, but he goes way out of his zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. As a look, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Carlos Vasuajo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance it. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving.
Step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Steven Strasburg. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Nats trail 3-2 in this series. A.J. Schugel is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for the ball game.